But that came out when a couple years, one time I was in practice, was all suture anchors. And that was something that you introduced me to.
Well, all the innovation happens from feedback, whether it's from surgeons or from product developers or from surgical techs, anyone that's
Input.
anyone that's watching surgery and understanding what's going on. You can have an idea of how to make something better, and then there are companies out there that will help develop whether it's a product, an instrument, whatever, device. Let's call it a device. That is the industry, and with feedback over time, things get better. I mean, that's like any industry with attention to development and innovation. Then over time, things will get better. And so you'll continue to see innovation, because there's still a lot that can get better, and we're not perfect. At anything we do, with an innovative mind like you have, I mean, how many conversations have we had talking about how do we make this slightly better, and with a bunch of slightly better developments over time, you get a completely different type of product. And so that's a really fun way for innovators to think and to go about adding a level of complexity to your job, or to your level of interest, to keep you sharp and interested. So I'm sure there's tons of things that you're thinking about right now that are potential products that could make surgery better, and there's lots of industry out there that would love to make those better, and to test them out and make sure that they're safe, and that they're improving outcomes, because
Constantly.
that's
It's
the goal,
constantly
right?
evolving, right? It's not done. It's not one and done. It's constantly evolving. Even in the same field, it could be totally replaced by something new. Something new and cool I haven't even thought of, right? Something like that. That I
You're
didn't even know
you're doing
about.
surgery right now, and the way you're doing it, you're going to look back at it in 20 years and you're going to laugh.
What's interesting about the way that you are standing at is the stream that is flowing by. And you got into this. What year did you get into this to start seeing the water flow?
2012,
For products,
2013,
for products
12,
20, yeah, right. So
so
you saw this, which was before 2020, and before, I think, 2010, there was a lot of research that was done that really moved a lot in terms of arthroscopy. So the 2010s to the 2020s, there was a lot of development in sports. And when you started that, you're this guy that is seeing it at that point, and then seeing what's now in 2025, that whole river that's been flowing by of these things that have come and kind of gone in terms of favor, and what's being used in realistic terms, what are surgeons actually using at academic institutions, and practicing surgeons who are doing shoulder surgery.